We're back. But before we continue, I would like to just bring up one question. What about like when you go over your next house and the ex name is ringing throughout the house? Like something come up. Like, well, let's say John, if the ex is John. And something in the house get broke over your girlfriend's mother's house. And she say, well, John used to fix that. How do you feel about that?
Me personally, I mean, it wouldn't just necessarily bother me because, I mean, I'm looking at it like this. If John was all that, he'd still be here.
Yeah, you right about that.
And if he can fix something I can't fix, we still need to call John anyway because I can't fix it.
Yeah, you right about that.
What about when you're at like a family gathering and Katie's name come up? Oh, Katie used to be this, and Katie was really good friends with the family, and you don't really get along with the family that well, but Katie got along with everybody.
Now, you know they going to do you like that, so sometimes,
But
especially if they know it bother you.
Right.
But how would you handle it? I
You're supposed to handle it accordingly. Tell you the truth, they don't never try to fit Katie's shoes.
I want to hear how Miss Lisa going to handle that.
Miss Lisa,
how would you handle that if John?
I would ignore the situation. I would ignore the comment and not let it bother me because like he said, like Mr. Gage said, if Katie was doing her job, Katie would still be there. She won't be a part of the conversation. She would be in the conversation.
But would you distance yourself from the family?
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
because they gonna like me
what if
for
it's
me.
What if it's a continuous thing though? Every time you go around the family for a picnic or
Because
barbecue,
then I would think they're nitpicking.
And they doing it on purpose.
And they doing it on purpose.
and how would you handle it?
I would still be
Then
me.
you laugh at
It
them.
would still
Turn
be
them
me
into
because
some
they're the
characters.
ones that's looking
There you
crazy.
go, they got the
But
problem.
Not me because I'm
tell you-
still here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a situation that actually did happen to me. You know, I was dating this chick after we dated for a while. You know, I went to her mother's house, man, and she had a picture of them two up there. It looked like it could have been an old high school picture, but it was still sitting on the mantle. I ain't saying nothing. I looked at the picture. I know she saw me looking at the picture. But after we dated a couple more months, I went in there one day and it wasn't up there no more, so it never was nothing to have to say. But I saw the picture up there and I knew who it was, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes situations work itself out. The family start liking you enough, they'll start becoming conscious of them doing stuff like that. Usually if they keep doing stuff like that, though, they're trying to create a situation.
Now,
you can just not go to their house, too.
Well, this here too, though, sometimes, man, your mama better got along well with that other girl, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, they get tangled up because they've been formed a friendship now. Just because my mom still got some friends she all right with from back in the day with me. I ain't even seen these people in 10, 15 years, but they still get in touch with my mama because they had that friendship. Cause 9 times out of 10, you know, you gotta get in good with the parents anyway, male or female. So they've been formed a relationship. Now, what you don't do when they bring up the exes, you don't compare yourself to them. That's the worst thing you can do, try to fill somebody else's shoes in. You be yourself and make them, not make them, but respect yourself, carry yourself, and they can't do nothing. It's about mutual respect, and they can do them little nitpicks all they want to. I turn that into a cartoon. That'll humor me. I entertain myself with that and just sit and laugh at it, to tell you the truth.
Because at the end of the day, it's just you two.
And besides that, if you try to be like him, you probably gonna end up like him. Outside the door.
Yeah, so
that ain't the road you want to travel
So
anyway.
the moral of the story is don't follow that trick.
Nah.
Right.
You must be doing something right for you to be sitting there right there. You don't need to
exactly.
go the way he went.
Yeah.
Because the
Now-
ex is an ex for a reason.
Now, what about when the next carry some of the traits of the ex? And let's say you accidentally bring up the situation, you know, my ex used to do that. Or they do that. They turn around, the one that you did it with say, my ex used to do this, my ex used to do that. How would you deal with that?
Very careful.
And this is the relationship we're talking about. This is the woman that you said you love, or this is the man you said you love. And he's bringing up his ex. Every time something occurs, it's a deja vu.
Well, you're going to have to determine if they're doing it by design. You know, some people just throw them names up on purpose, right? Some people just be talking because they've been so entwined with these people. These people was part of their life, you feel? So it's hard to just, you know what I'm saying, do this like these experiences never, especially if you had these experiences with these people. Like he said, it's carefully. Now, it might don't be wise to speak up and say it, but you thinking
You
it.
better think it, but you better not say it.
Yeah,
But you know what?
Well, look at it like this though. You okay. Some females and males get so comfortable with each other till they feel like they
They
can just
talk
talk
to
about
each other.
anything.
Now, some
And they say-
things are
yeah.
not to be talked about, and
But-
some things should be left in the past.
I
Stay in the
understand that,
past.
but if you just casually talking to somebody, let's say you in the bed and y'all just
Yeah.
having pillow talk,
Yeah.
and then he do something.
Wait a
like
minute, I'm gonna stop you. Because if you in the bed having pillow talk, your ex shouldn't even be in your mind.
Well, see,
But
that's
see,
what,
listen,
but see,
that's
this
what
what
you
y'all
say.
supposed to get
That-
it established
this what I'm
out
saying.
the gate.
See, first off, it ain't necessarily no set rules for nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own
Yeah,
different
yeah.
relationships. They
Yeah.
developing their own way in their
Well,
own
in
time.
mine, your ex better not be in your mind while you having pillow talk with me.
Personal now.
Yeah,
Let's be
I
rash.
understand
Let's be
that.
rash.
I understand it.
Let's
What
be
I'm
rash.
saying is,
But that
should it happen?
makes sense. That makes sense. If
What
you
I'm
having
saying-
pillow talk,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about another
Right.
fella.
But listen,
Exactly.
most times, if something's gonna slip out, it slips out then because you got the less blood in your brain, because it's in your other parts of your body. That's when people accidentally call people's names and all that kind of
People's
stuff.
names.
That's,
That's
that's
kind of
something men
That's
do.
something else.
That's
Now, it's not only
men
something
do.
you do.
What?
No.
Come on, man.
Teachers,
Women, I know
teachers.
women do it too.
I
No.
disagree. Women do it
Women
too.
do it
They
too.
do it, but I mean, if they do it,
Yeah.
not this woman. Because first of all, if you having pillow talk with your man or your spouse or whatever, he should be the only one on your mind. Shouldn't be everything outside of that room. Should be outside that room.
Well, that's what
Listen,
y'all. That's
you-
what y'all relationship
But
get
listen,
established
let me-
at the
let me
beginning.
tell you this though.
Wait a minute.
You are the exception to the rule. We're not talking about you. We talking about
Personally,
every woman
personally,
but you.
We being rational.
We
here.
talking about every woman but you.
Well, I
You
can't
are the
speak for
exception.
them.
You are the exception to the rule. You know, that's cool.
No.
What I'm saying now,
She
because
do
she just
exception.
said she don't. Now she said she don't do that, so I can't say she do because I don't be there with her. But I'm talking about women that I know outside of her that I know have done stuff like this, and I'm telling you, it happens more frequently than people tend to think.
That's when she need to be counseled.
No probation or nothing. Just
No,
round it up
because if
too.
she thinking about another man while she with you, she
Yeah.
need to be moved around.
But it's pretty
So
much.
you can't think about
it's
nothing.
possible.
So-
It's possible that you can think about
But
somebody
this-
else.
So if a man is with you in the bed, he can't be thinking about nothing else. Not the lights finna get cut off or none of that
He could
kind
be
of
thinking
shit.
about that, but it better not be another. It better not be another set of breasts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, look. I once heard it said that when we get into a relationship, the next relationship that we get into, it carries some kind of trait from the last relationship. It's something in this person that we see, that we saw in the last person. I mean, it may not be a bigger range, but it's something in there that's it's how can I put this? It's a
Some people
residue
go for
or
the total.
trace or
Some
something.
people go total
It's
opposite. Don't wanna
it's
go
Yeah,
for
some
it,
people
so-
use that
it's like an aura or something that attach you. It's like a trail that this person have it, this person have it, this person have it.
But yeah,
It's
but-
a trait.
Well,
It's a
I know
trait.
what that trait is though, and it's usually in destructive behavior.
There you
It's
go.
usually like you got people who only like light-skinned women, so all their girls
Right,
is light-skinned with
right,
long black
right.
hair. And it's usually destructive because
Right.
if you're gonna base your relationship off of somebody's appearance, then you already headed in destructive behavior.
But you know what? I really think that's stereotype when you say that because when you say it like all women like some women like bad boys. I mean it's a bad boy thing. Something. It's like it's something about that person that you seen in the last person. It's just a little bit better, or it's designed in a different way.
Sometimes it's the opposite though.
It's the
Sometimes
opposite.
you see the last girl, you're like, nah, she got hair like Maria.
Yeah,
That ain't
Right.
I would have messed
But no,
with her, but she
that
reminded
sounds
me
like
of
a
Maria.
bitter.
You don't
That
want
sounds
no
like a
part of
bitter
your
person
ex.
didn't move on.
Now that sounds like a person that kind of know better.
That's a
And
person
if
that
you
done
do better,
learned
you do
that done
better.
Yeah,
learned
you
from
don't
the
want the
last
same.
time. Yeah, the
Yeah,
traits.
you don't want
I
the
don't
same
want
Well,
nothing.
as-
well, y'all hold that thought. We'll be right back.